Good morning, good evening, wherever you are across this nation and around the world. This is Deja Brew, and we are bringing you Monday Madness. Jen will be joining us in a little while, but for now, it's me and Missy. We're riding solo for now. It's all good.
Isn't there a song "Riding Solo"?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know the words, but I know there's a song.
There is, and we're just going to jump right into it and take a gander at Unwoke's channel and have us just a couple little quick laughs here. If it ever loads. Oh my God, Becky. Come on. I need you to work. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Not quite there. Come on, man. What's going on with this intranet? This intranet's not working good today. Oh my God. All right, we're here. We're here.
Bizarrely unrealistic expectations. I have so many girlfriends who are highly accomplished, highly educated, great people, and just wonderful women. And the dating pool is absolutely brutal for them.
What are these men looking for?
It is entirely unclear to me that it's like jumping to want to date them. So
Well, Alicia, those are not bizarre and unrealistic expectations, because reality is that ultimately men want to build a family, okay? Don't want to be with an accomplished and educated woman because those women are entitled, demanding, and to deal with. Even different studies will tell you that that's the case. So most of your accomplished and educated friends are very likely to end up with a cat instead of a family, just like Whoopi.
That was diabolically brutal and accurate.
Mike,
Does height matter?
Yeah.
But you know a guy can't change his height, right?
You're right, a guy can't change his height. But me, though...
If you're judging guys based off of height, we gotta judge based off of weight. So... What? Right here. For what?
listen, he kind of has a point there. Because let me get this to stop. Oh my God. My intranet is still acting up. But I mean, can't you just see them little 5'3" boys that nobody wants to date over there hanging on the bars by their feet, trying to get longer and shit? So some girl will want to date him. He's putting in some effort. You got to give him props at least for effort. So we got to be fair. We got to be fair. We got to play nice. Okay. Now, next up are Trump trolling memes. Because I love me some Trump trolling memes. So let me get this loaded. I'll just let y'all stare at our pretty faces for a minute. Why is it? It's trying to go without me now. I ain't even ready for it. Get back there.
Come on.
I know. Okay. Now we're rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Get them doggies rolling. Rawhide.
We're in a singing mood tonight.
I think we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your president speaking, and I'm pleased to announce that the sombrero memes will continue. I repeat, the sombrero memes will continue over.
He's in your dreams. He's like, it was just a bad dream. No, it was a premonition. That's how you round them up, boys. Sombrero lasso.
We need serious leadership. And we will continue to make clear, Leader Schumer, myself, that we will sit down anytime, any place with anyone to address this issue with the seriousness that it deserves.
This is the President of the United States
Talk about a pencil neck.
during a government shutdown, basically pushing out juvenile things on social media.
1, 2, 3.
¡Ay, ay, ay! Gracias a Chuck. No hay paycheck. ¡Órale, mi gente! Government vacaciones. Se cayó la Casa Blanca. The doors are all locked down. Gracias a los demócratas. No money goes around. Customs sin tamales. The parks are full of trash. Chuck Schumer su bigote. Se acabó el cash. El Schumer shutdown. Ay caramba, qué horror. Workers sin sueldo. But Congress drinks more. El Schumer shutdown. Tequila we pour. We broke en la casa. Pero fiesta. For sure. How tired. Ay Dios mío. Social Security. La abuelita. Ask dónde es my money. But Chuck is dancing with Nancy, playing piñata con economy. El border's like a fiesta, with maracas and no wall. But if you need a paycheck, pues no viene at all. Gotcha de Chacal! El Schumer shutdown. Mariachi tonight. The lights in the Capitol still shining bright. El Schumer shutdown. Qué loco país. No hay checks para la gente. But plenty for DC. Señor presidente, no tenemos dinero, pero we still got cerveza. El Schumer shutdown. Gracias, Chuck. Ole. We laugh with the trumpets, but bills we can't pay. El Schumer shutdown.
Meanwhile,
this untapped power that Gavin Newsom, I think, is tapping into. I mean, they're just freaking out. They haven't.
Es no dinero, si cerveza. Senor. All right, we're just going to let her word salad her way through this part so that I can get to the next little bit. Any day now. It's just more word salad. More word salad. This part's not really that funny anyway. Come on. Man, this thing is like slower than owl shit. Listen, no offense to the owls or people that identify as an owl.
Please.
His staff together and he got the far left wing of the party. He said, what do you want? What do you want me to fight on? So they created a red herring. A red herring is a distraction.
Yeah.
They decided that they would pick a fight on health care.
He's just going on and on about Chuck Schumer. Schumer's trying to do the right thing and AOC's leading the Democratic pack now, which may be true. I don't know. Maybe true. But I still don't want to give Schumer no props. right, what we got going here? Loading.
So they keep voting no to open it up. All we're saying is open it up, no strings attached, so we can continue to negotiate. And they say not until you give us $1.5 trillion, which we're not going to do. And that's what's going on.
Well, we missed the part where he said that'll happen when donkeys fly. That was the part I was trying to share.
Democrats, keep doing what you're doing. Keep it up, man. You're making it real easy next time around. And I truly believe that we're going to see conservatives in office for a long time coming. I'm hoping it's J.D. Vance, a true conservative. That's what I'm hoping for in 2028 if Christ hasn't returned by then. But either way, woo-wee, that was fun right there.
Ooh-wee. I like it when we do a good ooh-wee. I don't even know what is going on with this here intranet. Listen, I'm done with you. This thing's just going nuts. Next. I said next. Enter scene 3. Hey, this is just in. Katy Perry apparently got electrocuted at the Lifetime tour last night before last. I can't remember. We're going to tune in and find out. We're going to fuck around and find out. I guess she did too. I don't even know what's going on here. But apparently she has some really bad luck at this here lifelong tour thing. Whatever it's called. Lifetime tour. Lifelong tour.
Has
Whatever.
this been heard a few times?
Yeah, this girl's going to go through like the whole list.
Oh, wow.
Of all of her hurts. And she does it in under or just over a minute. Look.
Katy Perry got electrocuted at the Lifetime's tour last night. By the end of the tour, Katy needs her own I Survived the Lifetime's tour t-shirt because what is going on? Here's a list of all the things that has happened to her during this tour. There was a time that she almost fell off the butterfly. She almost fell off the giant ball. A fan crashed the stage. A fan also collapsed on stage. Once she slipped on stage. One time a laser was pointed at her.
Hold on. Stop. So we need to stop. There was no laser, I knew that.
And now she was just electrocuted last night. Katy Perry really is fighting for her life every single day on this tour.
Okay. That's crazy. I don't even know what's going on with that.
Somebody got it out for her?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh my God. Why is it trying to do that again? Listen. All right, back to just staring at my pretty face for a minute. All right, this dude, what's his name? Nate Friedman crashes a paid protester meeting. He's totally crashing their party, dude. As soon as it loads, I'll share the screen. Until then, you can just look at me. And Missy.
You can look at her.
Uh-huh. All right. Cooperation, please. Thank you.
Why are these guys not sick of capitalism? I feel like her with the cafe should be sick of capitalism. Yeah, no, absolutely.
So what's going on?
I mean, they're coming to the Palestine protests, but they're not, like, look, where are you guys putting this, by the way?
My name is Nate.
All right, let's pause it a minute. See if it'll get past its lag. It is raining here, but I wouldn't think it's bad enough to affect the internet.
Nate Friedman. I have a YouTube channel. I don't work for any corporate interests.
Yeah, I got you. Well, we do have press representatives here on the party. You should go speak to them if you haven't already. I know you've been looking at that.
Yeah,
I like the
I'm
Team Liquid jersey.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we want to overthrow capitalism internationally. The working class is international. An injury to one is an injury to all, and that's why we're...
It's not lagging on my screen, but it is lagging on yours because I can see your screen. So I'm just going to like...
out here today recruiting for the party, and we want to stop.
So you're
US
recruiting down
imperialism.
here. So are people going to the Palestine protests right through here, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
It's
And
gonna
have you picked up a few people to talk to?
Yeah, absolutely. I've already sold a paper man. Like, it's going great.
And
It's
do
a
you get their
beautiful day.
signature too?
Yeah, we try to get their contact information, get them to meetings, get them organized, you know.
I feel like that works because the Palestine protests and you guys have similar interests, it feels like.
Absolutely. No. Like we wholeheartedly believe in what a lot of people are fighting for. It's just that they don't have a revolutionary program and how to move forward.
Is this an NYU? Like, are you going to college? Like,
yeah, I go to college. I'm not at NYU. I won't say.
Oh yeah, don't say where you go. But do you go to a public or private university?
I go to a private university in New York. Yeah.
Okay.
But
you go to a private university and you're for communism? That doesn't make a ton of sense.
Well, no, it absolutely does. I mean,
Okay,
like,
why?
well, again, I'm extremely privileged myself,
Right.
but like this economic emancipation, class liberation, this is the fight of our life right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be socialism or barbarism, and we want to like.
But if it's the fight of your life, I mean, I assume then someone is paying for your college education then.
Yeah, man, me and my parents, man.
Okay, so how do they feel about the fight for communism? Are they supportive of you?
Kind of. They want me to achieve my goals and my aspirations in life, man.
Yeah.
And this is what I wholeheartedly believe.
Anti-Zionism is nothing but a springboard for a full communist takeover, and now it's time to confront the generals of the anti-West protest that's about to start.
Oh, we're having our little meeting. All right, guys, we're going to the paid protester meeting right now. All the signs are there, and they're discussing what's going to be happening at this protest. Okay. How's it going? Is this where the protest is starting?
Yeah.
What's the plan for today?
Sorry, I'm not gonna. We can't really talk right now because we're setting up.
How come? How come you can't talk?
We're not going to tell you.
How come you can't talk?
We're setting up with brothers. We're just.
You're setting up?
Come back later.
Oh, so what are we discussing?
We talked to a press
Yeah, we have a
person.
press
Yeah, we have a
Oh, who's the press person?
I don't know right now, but I can find out for you.
Okay, I'll be here. So none of you guys want to say what you're protesting for?
You just gotta talk to a press liaison. Sorry.
Why do I have to talk to a press person? I feel like you would know because you're protesting. Just tell me, we're man to man. Tell me why you can't talk. Or did they tell you can't talk? That's the strategy you want to do?
That's all good.
Do you guys work with the People's Forum?
Yeah.
Who do you work with?
Talk to the press liaison.
Who do you guys work with?
He's shaking his head that he can't say who he works with without a press liaison. It's okay, Victor. You work for the Party of Socialism and Liberation, and you want to be a professor. And seeing as you refer to yourself as an undocumented immigrant from Mexico, I imagine that ICE might have some time for you, seeing as how you also protest for a living. You're an actual communist, and when your comrades started chanting a genocidal threat, I found you again.
Oh, Israel will fall. Now we're just saying that. That's a new one. What does Israel will fall mean? What does Israel will fall mean? Is that a call for violence? Is Israel will fall a call for violence? Yes or no? Is Israel will fall a call for violence? It is, isn't it? Say nothing if it is a call for violence. So it is. Best of luck to you.
Now I'm going to give those guys in the paid protesting circle one more chance to talk, and then I'll expose them.
Here's my press stuff. So, can you guys speak to the press person?
Yeah, I can look for you in a second.
Okay, it's been a second. You gonna do it or not?
Typical journalistic practice is go and harass
Yeah,
sources.
is this your typical protest where you carry signs that have been obviously purchased by George Soros?
Okay.
Is that your practice? I've definitely seen your stuff. Can I ask you, ma'am, when the protest starts?
So funny.
I've definitely seen your stuff. Can I talk to you for a second?
I wanted to talk to her because she's a real celebrity in the paid protesting world. Here's her leading the encampment at Columbia. That's where George Soros and Roy Neville Singham formed a collaboration to fund the encampments at Columbia. First, the protesters met at the People's Forum offices, and then George Soros bought the snacks. Literally. She actually did graduate Barnard in 2022, Columbia's sister college. Now, she may as well have majored in protesting because she's at just about every anti-West rally in New York City. Here's her yelling at another protest and in the front and center of another. Here she's with Jewish Voices for Peace, but she wears a hijab, so there's that.
So between the 40 or 50 of you, none of you are qualified to speak to the press. Is that what they told you? You don't know your stuff. So you don't know your stuff, basically. That's what they're telling you? I mean, I'm not saying that. I think you do know your stuff because you're out here protesting.
You can speak to the press liaison.
Okay. That's really what you're going with, man? It's just not a good look, man.
So this total lightweight by the name of Grant Minor was expelled from Columbia University. Take a listen.
I myself was actually just expelled from Columbia 2 days ago for participation in the protest to, end the university's complicity in the genocide in Palestine. So this is a dire sign of things to come.
The New York Times actually wrote about this guy, took his photo at the encampment with a caption that said, "A Jewish graduate student at Columbia University says he doesn't feel unsafe on campus." Nice job, New York Times. You found a self-hating Jew to say that. Now, Grant, I'm talking to you. Hamas would treat you the same as any other Jewish person. It wouldn't make any difference that you support them. And you should know what Hamas did to the Jews that supported Palestine on October 7th. But you can't hear it from those Jews.
Okay, so we're not here for their political causes or anything. I just wanted to show you that the paid protesting thing is a very real thing. The majority of these people are actors, and a whole lot of those actors that are being paid to be there for those protests are not even American citizens. And that is just a whooping, if you ask me. That's a damn whooping.
Yep.
Hey, Jen.
Hey. I didn't realize my video thing wasn't on. I got Cedric gnawing on me. We're good to go now. Yeah.
All righty. What else have I got? Oh, this is new in the news. The U.S. Navy trapped the Sinaloa, I don't know how you say it right, Sinaloa cartel out on the waters, on the boats. And they did a $473 million drug bust.
Woo-wee.
Damn.
Yeah.
Probably a bunch of fentanyl.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a cute one. I wanted to share this one too because this is about Barron Trump and it's really cute. He had a date. So he shut down a whole floor of Trump Tower for his little date so that she could be respected and her privacy could be, her identity could be kept private or whatever, which was really sweet of him to do.
Such a gentleman.
Yeah. And I mean, when you're that loaded rich and your daddy owns Trump Tower, I guess you can do that kind of shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. It's trying to play without me. This internet is crazy today.
Yesterday or no? So he goes on a date.
Settle yourself, mister.
And it's all over the place. Barron Trump shuts down a whole floor of Trump Tower for a date, and every Vanity Fair reached out to the White House for some news. They don't want to tell, nobody what the girl's name is. What dating advice have you given to your brother? What can you tell us that's somewhat comfortable sharing with the public here?
Oh God, you don't want to know the dating advice that I gave Baron.
We want it.
By the way, first of all, I love the kid, and he's an amazing guy. He's above his years, and he's a great friend, and also loves the cryptocurrency stuff. He's God, I can't tell. I'm gonna get myself in so much trouble.
Come on, Eric. No one's watching this. It's just
I go Baron.
It's just 100 people here. It's not like it's gonna...
You might want to go to Florida State, like if you really want to have fun.
That's what I'm talking about.
I could see you going to SMU, Baron. I could go see you going to University of Arizona. I'm not sure if you're a current college choice right now. I think you'd have a lot of fun at one of these other schools. That you'd probably be legendary. You'd be like, would Baron Trump be like quarterback status at Georgia or like Texas or something along those lines?
Bro,
he might be better than so.
He's like Van Wilder on steroids in Florida State.
He doesn't need TRT.
He can do whatever he wants.
No, so honestly, shutting down a floor of Trump Tower is like PG-13 versus where my mind would have been at his age in terms of the dating scene. Joke aside, honestly, Baron's a great kid. His head's clearly on his shoulders, and he's a good man. I'm proud of him, and it wasn't an easy fight for him either, right? I mean, you're in the most delicate years of your life.
So true.
Watching the wars against your father. I mean, I was partaking in those wars, but it was a little bit different, right? We had the backbone to do it, but Baron was watching a lot of nastiness from a sideline where he couldn't really effectuate change, and believe me, that's difficult.
No question about it. So, last question about Baron. So this is Vinny's question. It's inauguration, right?
Inauguration.
We all want to know what happened. Maybe you asked the question.
Well, I was going to say because Eric, like if anybody that was watching, we were there. I don't know if the media was showing it, but Eric, you're there. Everybody's on stage. I remember like these beautiful white couches. Everybody's up there. The applause and the reaction that he just every time he would stand up, girls, everybody would go crazy. But there was a clip that I saw that I had to show Pat and the boys earlier, and I remember it when it happened. Your dad's giving a speech. Now he's the president. They're about to leave. He leans in, and you can see Joe Biden's face. He's probably like, I'm gonna get ice cream after. He's happy. Baron leans in, Eric, and he whispers something. I don't know what he says. This girl's gonna give like a play-by-play. Then he leaves, and it looks like Melania says like.
Let's see first. Okay, let's watch this clip first. We'll get some commentary from Eric. Go ahead.
So when he leans into Biden here, he says it's on. Okay, and then when he goes up to Melania, she says, "Try to be nice." See?
Look at the look, folks.
Look at this
look. Look at the look.
But she doesn't really know what he had said to him. And then he turns back and looks back at
Biden. Like, he's like, I'm gonna get you, you bastard.
Oh yeah.
Eric, I don't know if she's doing play-by-play, but is that kind of ballpark? Like, where was he at?
Listen, he's got a lot of our genetics in it. There's no question about it, right? He's a wise ass. He's a good kid, nice kid, big heart. But yeah, he definitely has a little bit of that in him. But honestly, I don't know, and I should actually ask him, right? Because Baron really does have a good heart. He's a good kid and he's respectful. So half of me says that he didn't. At the same time, it's like too good not to be true, right? Does that make sense? Like I want to believe it was that and so much more. And
Let's
so,
FaceTime him right now.
Yeah, we should. I'll do that on the way home. I'll give you the exact. I'll give you the exact answer.
There's actually video. I don't know if you've seen this or not.
And he doesn't give him an answer. But I sure wish that he would.
Oh yeah.
Because that's epic. I remember when that happened, and I was like, oh, I hope he was telling him off.
Oh yeah. I knew Baron was tall, but watching him tower over Melania, wow.
Yeah, actually, in that clip, Eric says he's 6'9". I know, isn't that insane?
That's like I can't even fathom. I'm 5 foot on the nose.
I know, right? I'm like 5'3". Missy's tall.
I'm 5'8".
Yeah, Missy's 5'8". She's tall. What else do I have here? Oh, yes. Check out this. Trump apparently, well, we're just going to go through a few little short clips here things that Trump said. But this first one is about cannabinoids. So that's pretty cool. Let me get it pulled up and loaded. Get it down and loaded. I'm in a singing mood, Jen.
Go for it, girl.
All right. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Yay. I think it's going to work.
We've all heard about the major systems in our bodies, like the digestive, respiratory, nervous, and cardiovascular systems. But there's one essential system discovered in the 90s that you probably never heard of. It makes all of the other systems work smoothly with each other. Like a conductor, ensuring the different sections of an orchestra all play a beautiful symphony together. This system is called the endocannabinoid system. It has been acknowledged and studied by scientists extensively with support from the National Institutes of Health. As we age, the system weakens. As a result, the different systems in our body stop working together smoothly. That's one of the reasons older adults struggle with pain, inflammation, cognitive decline, and other ailments of aging, for which doctors often prescribe dangerous and addictive pharmaceuticals. They also recommend lifestyle remedies, such as exercise, good diet, and stress management. And while all these improve the system, it is only fractionally and over a long time. But here's the game changer. The system can be restored faster using hemp-derived CBD. When the system is restored, pain subsides, sleep is improved, and stress is reduced. When the system is restored, disease progression can slow down, and years are added to your life, as well as years spent in good health. And 20% of seniors are already using CBD today for pain, arthritis, cancer symptoms, sleep disorders, Alzheimer's, and many other ailments of aging. But doctors are not equipped to provide guidance, and there are no FDA standards for what is already in the market today. Imagine if that were the case for other medications. Older adults are suffering needlessly. Hemp-derived CBD can help them feel better, live longer, and improve their quality of life significantly.
A PricewaterhouseCoopers report estimates annual cost savings for the U.S. nearly $64 billion a year if cannabis is fully integrated into the healthcare system.
The groundbreaking 2018 Farm Bill, championed by President Trump, was the first step. Now it's time to educate doctors on the endocannabinoid system, provide Medicare coverage for CBD, and give millions of seniors the support they deserve. You will deliver the most important senior health initiative of the century, cementing your legacy and transforming aging care. Millions everywhere will thank you.
How cool is that?
That is very cool. I'm all
Right?
about some CBD, but I don't know where to get the good stuff. Like half of the stuff they sell around here is crap. You
Oh,
know?
really?
Yeah. Yeah. But
We
it's-
have like all kinds of health stores that sell CBD oils and CBD
Okay.
things. Yeah.
So maybe
And
not the smoke shops, but the health stores. Check those out.
right, definitely at the
Okay.
health stores, not the smoke shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Also, I want to say that another thing that I know for a fact helps when you're using the CBD oils or even marijuana, just straight marijuana, is blood sugar. It lowers blood sugar on its own.
Okay.
And also, as well, is the cinnamon and ginkgo biloba are also both very good for people that have too high of blood sugar issues. Really great natural things, but the cinnamon needs to have chromium in it as well.
Okay.
Because I'm all about the herbs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like probably the last, well, I mean, I was raised using them to heal because our grandfather was half Indian. So he taught me a lot of what he knew. But
Nice.
by my early 20s, I already had such a disdain for doctors and the way they do things that I
Right.
was learning the old ways and learned all of the herbs and what they're good for and which
Nice.
ones are dangerous and, all of that. So I'm your person if you need to know.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to start offering that on the Sunday service.
Oh, cool.
So they can call in and talk to me totally for free. Just call in and talk to me and I can help them out with what they need to.
What ails you?
Yeah, what ails you. Okay, so we've got this really interesting calm from Trump. Any day now. I swear it's slower than owl shit.
To remove the social justice, politically correct, and toxic ideological garbage that had infected our department.
No more
To
woke
rip
shit.
out the politics. No more identity months, DEI offices, dudes in dresses.
Dude look like a lady.
See, she's in the singing.
No more climate change worship. No more division, distraction, or gender delusions. No more debris.
No more bullshit.
As I've said before, and will say again, we are done with that shit.
Yeah.
We're done with
I've
that
made it my
shit.
mission to uproot the
Whoa.
obvious distractions that made us less capable and less lethal. That said, the War Department requires the next step. Underneath the woke garbage is a deeper problem, and a more important problem that we are fixing and fixing fast.
Great job you're doing, too.
All right.
Fantastic job. I've never
Listen.
walked into a room so silent before. This is very... Don't laugh. Don't laugh. You're not allowed to do that. You know what? Just have a good time. And if you want to applaud, you applaud. And if you want to do anything you want, you can do anything you want. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave the room. Of course, there goes your rank. There goes your future. But you just feel nice and loose, okay?
He's got
Because
jokes.
we're all on the same team.
Love it.
And I was told that, sir, you won't hear a murmur in the room. I said, we got to loosen these guys up a little bit. So you just have a good time. But I want to thank Secretary Hegseth and General Kane, General Raisin Kane for a reason, they call him that. When I heard his name, I said, you're the guy I'm looking for. We'd like to name it the F-47. I said, all right, let me think about it. Then after thinking for about 2 seconds, I said, okay. You know what that means, 47, I'm 47. So I'm 45, 46, and 47, if you think about it. I just don't want the credit for 46. I don't want to have their open borders and people coming in from all over the world, including jails and mental institutes. I don't want that on my record, but I like having it.
Well, that was weird.
I heard that right? He just said he was 45, 46, and 47?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Right?
Wow. I knew it. I knew Biden was the pretendency. I knew it.
Yeah, I mean, the military knew too, right? Because remember when Biden came down the damn driveway to the White House and stuff, all of the soldiers that were there turned their back on him.
Yeah.
And then they did the whatever it's called, the 3 volley salute, which is
Three
the
volley
death.
salute.
Yeah,
Mhm.
instead of the 21 gun or whatever it was supposed to have been for an incoming president. So yeah, I mean, we knew it was de facto defunct skunky.
Right.
We used to show the photo of Biden that's in the White House.
The auto pen?
Oh, the auto pen picture.
Was so funny.
You have that handy?
I can pull it up.
That was great.
Oh my God. Yeah, Trump put up a new wall. A new wall full of portraits of all of the presidents.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, there it is right there. That was easy enough. Okay. do a share screen and then I'll make it bigger. Ta-da!
Love it.
Oh my God. I first saw that when my parents were watching Gutfield, and I'm like, this has got to be a joke. There's no way. Like, I want this to be true. And then I looked it up, and it was true. And I just laughed and laughed. It was great.
I know. I love his sense of humor.
I do too. I do too. It's fucking brilliant.
And I love that he's still trolling them. Because that's one of my favorite things about him is his trolling.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He's epic. He's like the king of troll. The king. I'm going to make that our thumbnail for the video.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Good call, Missy. Good call.
Yes.
Okay, so what else is going on? We got crazy bullshit going on with Chinese chemical bombs being intercepted by ICE. 50,000 kilograms of meth destined for Sinaloa got confiscated. We had a Boston raid that included the arrest of 7 Chinese nationals with millions in jewelry and even real estate laundering. And then, this was a big one. ICE and the sheriff somewhere, where was it? Polk County. I think maybe that's Florida, if I'm not mistaken. They did a savage arrest of 255 human traffickers, which is absolutely amazing.
That is awesome.
Then I'm going to play a clip here in a minute of this Antifa, however you say it, whistleblower that breaks his silence and warns of violence. But first, I want to mention that some of these, how you call it, the YouTube journalists that are going out into Oregon, Portland, Oregon, and Chicago are getting viciously attacked. And this one journalist, he was backed into a corner by a bunch of them, and his camera was broken and all kinds of things. And when he went to try to get the police to help him, they didn't do anything about it. So a day or two later, he reported on his YouTube channel while he was there at the protest that this had happened to him and that the police didn't do anything about it. And within an hour, he was arrested himself for being a nuisance to society. And he was actually the one being the victim.
That's some fuckery.
That's some real fuckery. And then we've got, like these governors and these mayors and stuff that are siding with the protesters against ICE and telling ICE that they can't come on state property and different things to try to keep them out of there. And I don't know if it's actually the law, but it seems like to me this is treason.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, we are already in a civil war. They're just using that word.
Right.
Or some kind of a war. We're in some kind of a damn war because this is nuts.
Yeah, it needs to go away.
It does need to go away. They need to go away.
Yeah.
Just like Kristi Noem said, Biddy Johnson got to go with Kristi Noem a couple of days ago and do a big ICE raid. Where in New York, maybe I don't remember where it was. But he went on a big ICE raid with her and got to videotape all of it. And he asked her, what does she say about all of these people like Antifa and different ones that are fighting against ICE? And she said, you can go home, go back to where you came from. We don't want you here. And if you don't, we'll put you in jail. And basically it was a fuck around and find out kind of drop the mic moment. And she's turned around and walked away. I was like, she's so badass, man.
Yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
There's a new sheriff in town, boys.
Damn Skippy.
Love it. All right, so let's check this out. Come on, darling. Load faster. Well, it's not my energy.
Joining us now, an insider, Eric, who was part of Antifa for 10 years. He's disguised himself to protect his life. All right, so Eric, how'd you get roped into the whole Antifa thing?
Hey Jesse, how you doing? It started when I was young. I got in through working with different groups like the ARA, Cop Watch, Food Not Bombs, when that punk rock movement and stuff when I was younger, growing up in Seattle. Probably about 9th grade or so is when I started.
What'd they have you doing in 9th grade?
You know, mostly recruiting, working with youth, getting, you know, and just going out, spitting out the message. And the thing is too, you know, a lot of people get into it because they want to, you know, so, you know, there's an error, especially when you're younger, that, you know, you're out here and you're doing something, you know, and that's very appealing.
So was violence like the core mission of the movement?
At that age, I thought it was a perk, yeah.
So you got a kick out of it?
Oh, for sure.
And that's kind of how you recruited, like, you know, hey, come join this crew. We're going to have some fun, get into some trouble, blow off some steam.
Oh, absolutely. You know, because you know, you're young and you're idealistic and you feel like you don't have a lot of control in your life. And, you know, so if you can go out there and you know, make yourself a hassle, then that's better than being an, you know, an anonymous, you know, kid.
That's true. So, I mean, what kind of violence were you guys getting into? Like explosives or vandalism?
Oh,
what?
Yeah, so it would have been about 9th grade or so. Get on a few years. Growing up in Seattle, we had those the riots in '99, and yeah, I was ready to go, man. I had little Molotov cocktails in my bedroom and a copy of the Anarchist Cookbook that I had photoshopped or photocopied at the time from a friend of mine's older brother. You know, like, you know, it was just at the time, you know, and like, oh, this is just a good time. And it's only later on that you get more involved with the ideas, the philosophies, the you know, direct action ideologies that go deeper into
brainwashing.
You know, later on becoming like a full-blown anarcho-communist and syndicalist.
So what does that mean? What was the ideology? Full-blown communism?
I mean, a lot of it is, you know, these are accelerationism. It's not the slow march to the institutions. It is, you know, we want this and we want it now. And one of the reasons that I got out of it is probably around 2014, 15, we started seeing groups come up to Seattle and Portland from California, and they were much more like, hey, you know, you better get in line with this, you know, and if you're not, there's consequences and there's pressure.
So you were being forced to take violent action or else you might have been hurt?
Oh, not only that, but there was pressure, there was ostracization, things of that nature where, you know, you might get into it, say, like, because you don't like bigotry in the music scene. And then later on, it's, you know, you're going to adhere to these tenets and you're going to say and think these ways. And if you're on the fence at all, you know, silence is violence, and you know, your comrades are going to become a problem for you, you know?
Well, I'm glad you got out when you did. And you're pretty brave to come on the show. And thanks for sharing this with us. You don't hear a lot about this. It seems like such a tight-knit crew, and I'm really glad you're okay. Thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you, Jesse. Have a great night.
Isn't that crazy?
So it's basically a gang.
It's basically a gang. The ones that
Damn.
aren't just aren't just being paid to be actors to be with them, make them look like their numbers are bigger. It's a gang. And they start out targeting. These children are actually victims, and they don't even realize it because they target the youth that's the troubled youth or the loners or, you know, the outcasts. They target them and bring them in. And then after a couple of years of allowing them to just be crazy ass kids, next thing you know, they're brainwashing you with their bullshit.
Right.
To turn you into a communist instead of us being in a republic.
Yeah.
Which it is a republic. And that's something that people need to understand because a lot of these dumbasses, these left-wing libtards, I like to call them, they want to say, it's a threat against democracy. Bitch, we ain't in no democracy. We're in a fucking republic. Learn your constitution.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
figure out what you're talking about before you go running your stupid ass mouths with your pink hair. Bunch of fucking retards.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've been watching too many independent journalists out here in the streets that are showing all of this dumb shit going on. And I'm just like, I am not the type of person that just wants to throw down and fight with people. But if I was in that position with those insane people with their chicken suits and their blue hair and their squeaky rubber ducks and their fucking water guns and everything else that they're doing to annoy people and poking them with a stick, I would be taking somebody's fucking stick and beating them with it. I mean,
yeah,
you ain't gonna do that shit to me and I just stand back and be all passive. No, you're gonna see my aggressive side.
Yep.
Because I'm a country girl and country people don't play that way. And matter of fact, I saw a Facebook post today where Antifa says they're coming for us country hillbillies next. And there's like 40,000 comments on this post, all redneck country folk being like, come on, don't
bring a motherfucker.
Scare me with a good time. Come on, bring it, bitch.
Yeah. Bring it.
Out here in the country, we're all about shh. Oh, we don't play that shit in the country, boy.
No, no, we don't.
Stays in the country. And there was like so many people that was like, all you need is a sinkhole and a bag of lime. You know?
That's great.
We know what that means. Us country people know what that means.
I don't even listen to country music, but I remember a few years ago, I think it was Jason Aldean. He had this song, Try That in a Small Town, and it was about shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Bring it, Antifa.
And I don't listen to country music either. It ain't made like it used to be.
No.
I'm kind of against it. Not really. I'm not against it, but
I like some of it.
I'm still country folk. And country boy knows how to survive. Country girl knows how to survive. So if y'all want to bring your blue-haired, rubber ducky, chicken suit selves into our neck of the woods, come on.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
We'll show you a good time in a rodeo too. Oh, God. Come on. Yeah.
Cedric's ready, aren't you? He's ready.
We ain't gonna handle it. And like that old sheriff says, it's a graveyard dead kind of dead. Graveyard dead. He told him, get out of the way and don't be in the way of their vehicles because we will run you over and make you graveyard dead. I was like, that is freaking hilarious. I ain't never heard that saying before. But you know, country folks, they got colorful sayings.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now we gotta go to my videos. I got videos. Okay, this is about the British people and their protest. Because this is happening all over the place. All people have had enough of this dumb shit. All of us.
Yeah.
It ain't just me.
It feels like our country has abandoned us. It feels like our culture has been eroded, dissolved, and being replaced. See, we don't have a homeland to run to. This is our homeland. See, this is our darkest hour. In World War II, we stood up with the crown to fight for this country. Our grandparents, they died for this country. They helped build this country just so the establishment can give this country away. Make us the minority, label us as the racist and the far right, and then they charge us for doing it. They're taxing us so highly that we cannot build wealth. Our children cannot inherit wealth. The UK has been rug pulled from us, and yet our Mayor of London laughs at us. Our government bows to extremists, to societies within our society that have no benefit to us. They don't shop in our businesses. They've boycotted us. All for what? All for what reason, I ask? What is your outcome? What is your goal? You've created a desperate state where its natives no longer feel seen, heard. Literally, we're not even seen in London anymore. We are the minority. So to my fellow natives, I know you have hope, but you're not optimistic. Hope's for the beggar. So change is coming. Change is your voice. Stand up for your children, for your homes, for your homelands. I'm not calling violence, but I'm calling for an awakening. The country has been rug pulled, and we have nowhere else to go. It feels like our country.
Isn't that incredible?
Oh, wow. I got chills.
Yeah.
Calling for an awakening. Damn straight.
Yes. And we all need to do that. All of us.
Mhm.
Across
Amen.
every country. We need to stand up.
Mhm.
Enough is enough.
Use our voice and stand up for what we believe in.
Yep.
Yes.
I think that's when real change will happen, is when we just stand the fuck up and say, no, not cool. You know?
Me too.
Enough of it already.
Right.
Mhm.
I mean, I was just saying to Missy earlier today, 9/11 was absolutely tragic to us. Something we never thought we would see happen on our shores.
Right.
The stuff we're experiencing in cities like Chicago and Portland, Oregon, and different places now, it's the same story, except on steroids.
Yeah.
This is not shit we ever thought. My parents have to be rolling over in their grave. My grandparents, your grandparents.
Yeah.
Like the people that fought for our country, fought for our freedom, have got to be absolutely appalled and outraged and shocked. And every one of us need to also be outraged and shocked and use our voice and fight for our country, all of our countries.
Yep.
I mean, enough is enough. And we've tried to let them do it the right way. We have all tried.
Yeah.
And no, I'm not calling for violence, but guys, that tipping point of whether or not this is going to be something that we handle through the military or we stand and fight with our military, one way or another, this has got to end.
Yep.
This is
I
getting
think-
scary. When you're
I think
afraid to step outside your own home, that's not America.
A lot of people, though, they just don't give a shit unless it starts affecting their family, their life. You know,
Yeah.
they're just
that's
too
a-
caught up in their day to day. They don't
That's
even
a
want
damn
to see
shame.
it unless it starts to affect, unless this shit comes into their home. Yeah.
Right. Right. I get it. And I mean, here in the state we live in, we're not experiencing that shit. Right?
Yeah.
It hasn't come to our cities.
Yeah.
But these other people that are scared to leave their house day or night, that are being taken over in apartment complexes like in Colorado by these Venezuelan gangs or whoever the hell they are, like that is some bullshit that no American should have to go through and that every American should give two shits about. And I don't care
Amen.
what political party you're on.
Yep.
I mean,
It
we
ain't
should
even
all
about
care.
politics.
It's
It's
not.
about right and wrong.
It's about right and wrong, and it's about our freedoms. Our freedoms, just like that young man said.
Yep.
But the Democrats seem, at least for now, to be waiting this out, thinking this storm will pass.
Well, I don't think the storm's going to pass because this is an individual that's running to be the top prosecutor in the state of Virginia, where your job is to stop violence. And he's been advocating for violence. And to give your listeners and your watchers background, this text thread started because Jay Jones was angry that Republicans had utilized and said nice statements about a Democratic legislator that had recently passed away. And his response was that for his political opponents, he would literally piss on their own graves. And then he obviously talked about putting 2 bullets in the head of Todd Gilbert, who's a friend of mine. And then obviously saying, and he was called out at this time by Carrie Cornier, listen, this is not appropriate. And as a response, I mean, she texted him, you're talking about hoping Jennifer Gilbert's children would die. And he said, yes, because it's only through pain policy actually changes. What's so startling for me is I served in the House of Delegates with Jay and with Todd. He knows Jennifer. He knows Todd's children. Todd's children at the time of these text messages were 2 and 5 years old at the time. This was not hypothetical. He knew them. He knew what they look like. Think about the moral rot that occurs in a human being to say that about a man's wife and their children.
And this is a man that is running for Virginia's Attorney General.
Holy shit.
Right?
Wow.
Like, how is that okay?
How can you
It's
allow
not.
that?
Yeah. How is it allowed? Why is it that we are not prosecuting these people for talking this way? Especially in the political assassination type climate that we're in right now, where Trump's been shot at, the Democrat lady and her husband were murdered, then Charlie Kirk. Like, how are people allowed to talk about this publicly and not be prosecuted? I don't get it.
If it were one of us,
Oh, they'd have
saying
done
things
had
like
us.
that, we'd done been in jail.
Yeah, they'd have done
Yeah.
had us.
Oh yeah. That's demonic.
And it would have been all across all of MSM that some right winger is a nut job because they said that, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Fucking double standards, and I'm sick of it. I'm ready for everybody to have to not be above the law and go get arrested, you know?
Yeah.
Speaking of arrests, Kash Patel is now actually kicking around the notion of doing the perp walk for James Comey, everybody getting to see him get arrested on live TV, which I fucking love the idea of.
Oh yeah.
But 2 of his top FBI guys actually refused that and got fired for insubordination. So it's really showing which team they're on within the FBI, unless they're just smart enough to keep their mouth shut so they can continue to lay in wait.
Right.
But it's good to see them weeds getting plucked out and gotten rid of. Because this is not a political tit for tat between Republicans and Democrats. If you get really truly down to the meat and bones of this is about communism, socialism type ideology versus our country's republic way of living. Like they're literally trying to overthrow our entire country.
Yeah.
And take us slaves. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
all
I ain't
that.
going down without a fight.
I ain't either. I'll go down with this ship, just like Dido says.
Yep. Me too,
But
girl.
this ship has guns. Now, check this. I know I shared this on Facebook with you all the other day, but check this out. This is an astronaut Listen closely.
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That is awesome. Like, we should, as humanity, we should take a brief moment to go, that's awesome.
Say what? Say that again?
This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit.
Might land wrong, but I'm going to try anyway. This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon, and we're going to have humans in low Earth orbit. That is awesome. Like, we should, as humanity, we should take a brief moment to go, that's awesome.
Okay.
Say what? Say that again?
Katy Perry didn't really do her little blue tour thing, right? With
Of course she didn't.
with Oprah's best friend Gail, because low Earth orbit shit didn't happen. And well, I guess the moon thing was really a lie all along after all, even though we kind of didn't really know that from all the cheesy B-rated movies that we got to see, movie clips of the moon, right? And Missy the other day, we were watching one of them, and she's like, you know, when we were kids, that was totally believable. But to watch it now, you could totally see that shit's fake.
Yeah.
Aluminum foil, baby. Aluminum foil.
Right? Or the rust. There's this one picture with like rust around the edge of the whatever the damn capsule was that they were in.
Right.
There's like rust around it. Like, how'd you get rust on your shit, bitch? And make it to the moon.
And how that didn't make it to the moon and back.
Yeah.
Because it's paper mache.
I'm like, man, come on now. I'm still not gonna believe in flat Earth, though. I don't care what y'all say.
No.
I ain't gonna believe in no flat Earth, but I will believe that we didn't really go to the moon.
Yeah, I do feel like there could be land that they're hiding from us.
Oh well, yeah, 100%. There could be
Yeah.
land that they're hiding from us. Sure. Look at my crazy hair. My bangs were falling down. I gotta fix this stuff. Now I really look dumb. What was I saying?
We were talking about flat Earth, hiding land.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to fall off the end of the earth if I go sailing somewhere.
No. And you know, when I started looking into all of it,
but they could be hiding land from us.
I
We
kind of
already can't go to some places. Sorry, go ahead.
no, like I had this theory that just kind of hit me, like if our subconscious mind creates our reality, and the three of us decide that we're going to spend our whole human existence exploring the earth, I think our consciousness would create more.
Create more earth?
Yeah.
Well, that would be more time consuming.
I mean, I don't know. I think like I don't know the shape of the planet. I don't believe NASA. I don't think it's flat. I think that there's other shit that they're not telling us.
Oh yeah,
and
me
I'm
too.
comfortable with just saying I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, I ain't never been outside of our atmosphere, but clearly our atmosphere is like this, you know, bubbly thing that we can go through, right? So we're not round, but we're not flat either. You know, like we're not run off the edge flat.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're this sphere either, because I never bought the whole people that are on the solar poles are really upside down until their time to rotate around shit. Like I've never bought that. We're not like these little magnetic feet that stick to the ground as we go. Like I don't buy that either. So there's some happy medium in there.
Exactly.
You know?
They want us arguing over the shape when the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Right. So and flat earth people, God love them. At least they're looking for an answer, right?
I'm gonna start a new one. The earth is a pyramid.
The earth is pyramid shaped.
You know, I saw a meme.
How about
around the time
maybe we're a donut?
Yeah. You know, there's memes that the world's not flat.
Missy. She was a pirate in a past life. Walk the plank.
Walk the plank.
I'm just tired of the bullshit.
Right, I know.
No, but there was around the time that the flat Earth was showing up on my news feed. There was this meme that says the world is not flat. The world is a vampire. You know, making fun of that Smashing Pumpkins song. The world is a vampire. I'm gonna have to listen to that song now. Yeah, it's just so fucking funny. And then there was another one that said the world can't be flat because cats would have knocked everything over. Isn't that right?
Hey, that's a real thing.
It is, Cedric. Yep.
Oh my God. We found something under the entertainment table the other day, and I was like, how in the world? And then I was like, oh, because the cat's been walking up through there. I was like,
oh yeah.
Move. And I was like, oh yeah, the kitten has been walking up there. Because he's all over the place.
Oh yeah.
He's nosy. His name is Shakespeare, so he's nosy.
Of course.
He's got to get his business into everything. All right. Let me see what else I have. Anything good? I don't know. Let me look. Y'all can keep talking. Carry on, good man.
Carry on. Carry
on, my wayward son.
Now I'm singing the line's kicking in.
Right.
It's that kind of a night.
Carry on, my wayward son.
There'll be peace when you are done.
Lay your weary head to rest.
No rest. Don't you cry
no more.
But now I'm gonna have to listen to that song too.
Right. Dun, 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 dun.
Cedric, come here.
Check this out. Even God said, "What the fuck." Okay, there's no sound. Oh, that's not the right one. Is that the right one?
But I am intrigued.
No, that's not the same one. I don't know what that is. That's some craziness right there.
Oh yeah.
God would say what the fuck over that. But that's not the one. That is not the one. I don't know where it went. It was here a minute ago. All right, what else we got? Okay, nothing. Nothing to see here, folks. Moving on. I do have some things on X. Let me pull up the X. Boom shakalaka.
Cedric's a superstar.
Superstar. Like that girl that hugs trees.
Sniffs her armpits.
And sniffs her armpits. Yeah. She's silly. Okay. What do we have here? Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Paris, France. Y'all are not going to believe this. This is what Paris, France looks like right now. In my opinion, it looks even worse than New York City because of the foreigners. Check this out.
Now, a lot of people will take you in front of the Eiffel Tower to highlight the migration crisis, but we actually have been through various parts of Paris, and to be quite honest with you guys, this crisis is a lot worse than I even expected it to be. Now, I was looking at some of the numbers, and you have about 400,000 to 500,000 both legal and illegal migrants coming into France every single year. And as you are walking around various suburbs of Paris, you very much see that. Now, first impressions of Paris. There is graffiti on every single beautiful building as you are driving from both North Paris into the heart of the city. On top of that, the city isn't the cleanest, I'll be quite honest with you guys. It's pretty stinky, lots of trash. You are very much seeing the results of the migrant crisis on every single street corner. I mean, everywhere we've gone, every single street, you are seeing African migrants. There are also various parts of Paris in which the French people and the French culture is absolutely nowhere to be seen. We are talking entire neighborhoods, entire cultural enclaves in which you are not seeing the French or their culture represented at all. And again, I wanted to come here because we are seeing the exact same thing mirrored in the United States of America. And similar to the United States, the media is absolutely covering up what is going on over here. The government is watering down a lot of those numbers. Now, I've been talking to a lot of local journalists, and similar to the US, they state that, of course, the media is completely watering down what is going on over here, going so far as to change the name of migrants when crimes are committed, so that way there isn't any bad sentiment in the public view towards migrants. You also have, of course, a large uptick in stabbings, in sexual assaults related to migrants, and the French women and the French men who try to bring light to this are told that they are racist, that they are fascist for trying to highlight these issues. So again, wanted to come on the street and not only show you the front of the Eiffel Tower, because a lot of people always come to this location. What else is going on throughout Paris? What else is going on throughout France? Because this issue is way more pervasive than anything that I was expecting to see, and it was, to be quite honest with you, pretty shocking. So we're going to be reporting Frontlines TPUSA on the ground in Europe, highlighting the illegal and legal immigration crisis and showing you the impacts to the culture, to the people, and what is really going on here, what's being hidden from the world, and how French culture is being impacted.
That is Frontlines TPUSA.
Well, I don't think I want to go to Paris anymore. I mean,
right. Exactly. And listen, I'm just going to say this, and I'm sorry if I come off sound like a bitch, but I know for a fact my family people have went to Paris to visit because it's part of their father's culture, and so they wanted to learn that side of the family's culture. And the people in Paris, France, treated them as Americans like pieces of shit before all this other stuff happened with all of these foreigners coming in and taking over their country. They absolutely treated Americans like we were beneath their feet, pieces of shit. Yeah. They were very extremely rude and mean, and you couldn't go anywhere without getting robbed or, something happening to you, right? If you're an American and they know it. And even the CIA, the leaders in the CIA would tell people, if you're going to go to Paris, don't ever turn your back on anybody. Be really careful. If you go across bridges, go with extra people because there's lots of pickpockets out there and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Like, it was crazy. The way that they would treat us as Americans was crazy. So I hate what's happening for them, but maybe a little bit of karma.
Yeah,
right?
could be.
Maybe a little bit of karma. That's all I'm saying. All right. And we got pencil neck dumbass here again. What else do we have? Elon's been real full of himself lately. Check this out. He's playing with his grok. I think he must be on Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little creepy,
well,
but
he's looking kind of hotter than normal there.
I was going to say the same thing.
looking a little hot, but that ain't how he really looks.
No.
He's a sexy AI.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I'd still make some test tube babies with him. Elon, call me.
Too funny. Okay. You got to hear the. This is epic. The guy that impersonates Trump.
Siesta, right? It's the Schumer siesta. He put the government on siesta, crying Chuck. And El Hakimo Hefe Jeffries, we used to call him Dollar Store Obama, till we realized he's worth far less than $1. But they put the government on siesta to give illegal aliens your health care. We're not going to let it happen. I looked at both of them. I said, we're not going to let it happen. It's no bueno. I said, no bueno. They begged me. They said, but senor, por favor, please give illegal aliens the health care. I said, we're not going to do it. We're never going to do it. It's not going to happen. And they're also very upset about our big, beautiful sombreros. You look at them. These are the greatest sombreros the world has ever seen. We really have the best sombreros, and everybody wants one except Crying Chuck and El Hakimo Jefe Jeffries. They don't want one, but they're going to wear one when all is said and done. We're going to end the siesta. We're going to reopen the government, and we will not give in to the demands of Chuck and El Jefe. We're not going to do that. Thank you. God bless you. Dio lo bendiga, and God bless America. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Isn't that good? He does a really good Trump.
Yes, he does. If
cracks
he
me up.
called me on the phone, I would think I was talking to Trump.
100%. And the funny thing about it is that Trump actually reposted it. That was how I even knew about it, was that Trump reposted it.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Now we've been talking about Red October, and Liz Crokin has this. Okay, so we've got Day of Atonement, Red October, Biblical, Red October, Stay Tuned and Watch, Q+. This is the skiff. Oh, that's the projectile thing with Charlie Kirk. We're not going to go to that. Let me click on this. Here we go. Red October, Stay Tuned and Watched. Trump's pointing at it. Then we got Fefe, not to be mistaken with El Jefe, but, oh, Pepe. What did I say? Fefe. I got my FAs all crazy. Yeah, Pepe.
Oh, wow.
It's Pepe, not Hefe. So I love everybody's memes, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I guess, is that like going to hell in a handbasket?
I think so.
Straight to hell. No stops for you. Do not collect
pass
$200.
go.
Yeah,
Yes,
do not pass go. Do not collect
do not collect
$200.
$200. Straight to hell.
Straight to hell. That's right. Okay, I think that's just about all I have to share. Because, yeah. I don't want to get into the Charlie Kirk stuff a whole lot, but it is certainly looking like there's some more to this story than the narrative we're being given right now.
Of course. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And personally, my vote is on the blow up, the explosive device in the mic thing. Because of the shirt blowing up the way it did, I think that makes the most sense. Plus this thing being lodged in his neck somewhere and not coming out of him, no exit wound. So if that is in fact the entry wound, a bullet doesn't make that type of entry wound. I mean, there's been too many ballistics people that have testified to that. And I mean, I'm a country girl too, so I know what it looks like when where the bullet goes in and where it comes out, and that don't look right to me either.
Right.
I'm no expert or nothing, but it certainly don't add up to me that it was a gunshot like they're saying.
No, definitely not.
And I really, really, really hope that they're just not telling us what's going on behind the scenes and that they're going to get who's doing this. And Candace, I don't know if y'all watch Candace Owens, and she could be onto some things with some of her stuff, but other things that she's saying really make her sound like she's becoming unhinged lately. So personally, I think she needs to dial it back and tone it down so that people can take what she's saying seriously if it is credible information.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she's really getting out there with it. The other day, I heard that she's actually accusing Erica of being involved at this point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's true or not, but the way she's going about it,
yeah,
it's not making her stuff sound very credible.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah. Got to be careful with this kind of stuff. I
You
mean,
do.
from my understanding, her and Charlie Kirk were really good friends, and she's pissed. But you
yeah,
can't
and I
let your
totally get
emotions.
that.
You can't let your
And-
emotions. You know.
Yeah. But, you know, at first she was saying that she didn't care who takes over TPUSA, and yeah, she helped to build it and stuff, but she has her own thing in her own life and all this, and she wouldn't want that responsibility and all of these kind of things. But now here we are a couple of weeks later, and she's saying that that was the plan and that everybody knew that, and that's why he was assassinated, is because she was bringing him back as her partner, and so it rightly should be hers to run. So it's not, I mean, like, when you go telling that story and you're trying to get to the truth of how he got assassinated, it's not a good look for her, in my opinion.
Right.
It's not a good look. She should have left that part out of it.
Yeah.
Because it makes it sound more self-centered at that point then, you know?
Right.
Like this is
Right,
about her,
absolutely.
and it's not about her. It's about who killed him and why.
Right.
So, I don't know. I hope for her sake she dials it in, because if she's onto
Yeah.
something there with some real truth, people aren't going to take her seriously if she's going at this like a
Exactly.
rabid dog, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe she should take a step back and, you
Yeah.
know.
Regroup.
Yes,
regroup
exactly.
and breathe.
Regroup. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, knowing her, she's been at this nonstop since the day he
Right.
got shot. So
Exactly.
she needs to take a step back from it. All right. Y'all got anything else you want to talk about or say?
I don't think so.
Well, all right then. In that case, peace out. And join us again next week for another cut. Take two. Another Monday Madness.
Yes. Mwah.
Bye, everyone.